Hello everyone. Today I would like to tell you 15 short conversations between two people. Conversation 1. The woman thought she should start looking around for another company. The man wanted to know what was talking about. He thought she said she had liked it there. The woman said she had used to, however, that was the second time. She hadn't gotten a promotion. She complained. She didn't understand, and the boss seemed to like her work. However, others moved in is there. Her, she said, she was tired of that.
Vượt
Để
qua
thử lượng bên cạnh đấy.
Conversation 2. The man said to the woman, it was not like Shannon to miss our Friday night card game. The woman replied to him. She remembered Janet had said something about picking up her sister at the airport. She wondered if that was why Janet was over there. The man was surprised by that. He bet that was it. Conversation 3. The human one suggested remembering the clients were looking for a really clever campaign to introduce their new product to the public. The woman two replied to the woman one. They thought they had got some great ideas to use for spring and on TV they would love our presentation. The woman one was wonderful. She said she was excited about seeing it herself.
Em đang Quốc cao hơn Thương nhiều đó.
Conversation 4. The man wanted to know if the brand new jungle was he having in her parking structures. The woman agreed with him. She said she had figured that it had been about time. She had got a new car and money was no problem. The man agreed with her. It was good for her and she deserved it.
mình đoàn mình cho là nơi
Conversation 5. The man one wanted to know if the man two had any clue. He suggested looking at the state studio. The man two replied to the man one. He had got some there. The man two wanted to know if the man one could put it back together. The man one agreed with him. He would try him best and there weren't too many pieces. Conversation 6. The man wanted to know if the woman wanted to know if it wasn't wonderful. She said the Henderson was celebrating their 50th. The man thought it was just free and he wondered if his way and he would last that long. The woman said he be surprised too fast year fly by. Conversation 7. The man suggested looking at her hair. He wanted to know when he decided to go blonde. The woman replied to him. She has been thinking about it for a long time. So when she going to have her haircut 2 days before, and she just had decided to do it. She asked if he liked it. The man commented he looked gorgeous. However, he was not used to it yet. After all, he had now as a route for many years.
Ai.
Conversation 8. The woman one said to the woman two. The woman two must be mistaken. The woman one said she had called to reserve the room a month before. The woman two was really sorry. However, she didn't see anything, therefore her hadn't given. The woman two wanted to know if the woman one remembered. The woman one disagreed with her. She says afraid she said that was her fine mess. The human one asked if the woman two had any vacancies. Conversation 9. The woman said to the man, at the rate they would never make it to move on time. He wanted to know if there was an accident ahead. The woman complained she couldn't see anything except cars and more cars, and she has never seen it so bad at that whole hour. The man thought they should just take a deep breath and relax.
Cơ méo.
He said there was nothing they could do about it.
Cơ méo.
Conversation 10. The man one wanted to know if the man two could stay after the day and have him fill those orders before the following morning's pickup. The man two agreed with the man one. He commented he didn't have anything planned for that night anyway. The man one was happy about that, and he said he would never be able to get or that drunk in time by himself. Conversation 11. The woman wanted to know if he had noticed anything about Carl. The man agreed with her. He said he had overheard Carl talking to himself, and Carl had developed some kind of nervous with his head. The woman agreed with him. She wanted if they should say something to his way, and she thought it was quite scary. Conversation 12. The man suggested telling him how much she normally left in her country and 10%. The woman replied to him, actually 15% if he has been satisfied with the service. The man was surprised by that. He thought she figured that on the total including test. Conversation 13. The woman one wanted to know the blueprint had been approved. The woman two replied to her, the board was looking them over one last time. She said they couldn't agree on where the man is dressed should be and how large the lobby should be. The woman one commented it would reach agreement by 4:30. She would have enough time to drop the blueprints of louder and louder on her palm. Conversation 14. The woman wanted to know if he really thought it was necessary to send her on that walk. She said she still felt it would be better to do it there. The man replied to her it would be much less expensive. That way pleased him. The woman commented it was just that she never felt they had the same control on work when it was sent down. But conversation 15. The man said to the woman he didn't think she would have to pay extra to the test people that come in here. The woman was happy by that, and he said they took enough of our income as it was. The man replied to her. He said she didn't go spending that extra money or as was. Thank you for listening. Bye.